It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 30, 20. 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
56, the Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start with the option. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Mariota. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down. On conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open left side is Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Out. Pistol.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He gets it to Brown. Good play. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Switch.
Here's Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.D. Lamb with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 81 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jacobs now, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The penalty, Chubb, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
56 to Mike. 56.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
48-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mayfield with it once more. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First down, Mariota. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Browns.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown, Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Mariota. The toss here completed to Pittman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that live there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I hope you got your left leg. Check you.
Throwing, Mariota. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the 16, Mayfield. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now this pass brought in by Brown, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mariota. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mariota now. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Again, it's Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Browns 27, Bengals 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Roses now to add the PAT. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man, Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Mariota. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Mariota took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota now from the 50. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
Devin Asiasi. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And again, it's Mayfield. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. possession. Mariota. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by John Johnson. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They go play action. Mariota. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Let's go.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.